Hello there, Misilla here at Learn to Grow, Pacific Northwest Zone 8B. I just want to say happy spring and I'm wishing you guys a wonderful and productive season. So here is a quick tutorial on how to test your soil structure. Very easy in a jar. So I hope that you guys find this tip helpful and let me know if you give it a try. Happy gardening everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. So all you need is grab a clear jar, fill it up halfway or a third of soil. So we'll go ahead and scoop up some soil here. Fill it up with water, but make sure you leave a little bit of space on top so you can shake the jar. And just shake it up so that way all the particles are suspended. Leave it somewhere for about 6 to 8 hours. After about 8 hours, your jar may look like this. Most of the particles have settled in the bottom. There are some organic matter on top. And you've got the 3 layers of your soil structure, which gives it its loamy consistency. So let's take a look here. So on the bottom, you'll have your sand, the middle is silt, and on top right here, the lighter brown is clay. So it looks like my ratio is a little off. You can tell just by looking at the clay right there. I only have about 10%, and the rest of them are like 40%, 45%, and maybe 45% silt. So you want to get your ratio to about 40% sand, 40% silt, and 20% clay. Now the reason why clay contains some nutrients and also can help retain nutrient and water. If you have too much sand in your soil, you have really good drainage, but then you'll lose a lot of the water and nutrients, especially if you're fertilizing your plants. That'll just get all washed away. So I can add some compost in my garden bed where I collected the soil from, so that I can get that loamy structure, which will provide aeration, proper drainage, and nutrient and water retention. Some things you can add to your soil are some dried leaves. I just collected these. You can just crush them up and till them into your soil. Compost, and if you have homemade compost, even better. That saves you money. Our compost is not quite ready yet, so I usually buy locally if I buy compost. And lastly, worm castings. We use this throughout our garden, in ground beds, raised beds, containers. Now we do produce some worm castings, but it's just not enough to go around our whole garden as well as our fruit trees. So this is my go-to, which is by Vermistera, an excellent quality worm castings. The reason why worm castings is my favorite soil amendment is because it contains all those beneficial microbes, fungi, trace elements, minerals, even a slow form release of nitrogen that the plants can use and are readily available to the plants. And our soil needs all those microbes and fungi to break down all those organic matter so that way the plants can use them. So that's why I love worm castings. Been using them for 7 years now. Been raising our own worms for about 7 years as well. So remember, a good loamy soil should contain at least 40% sand, 40% silt, and about 20% clay, and the rest are organic matter. And the darker your soil is, the healthier it should be, and also it will retain heat faster and warm up quicker for you. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope again that you find this helpful, and please do share it to your family and friends. Happy gardening!